So the soil in this bed has been used for about 10 years. I've grown food in it. And so what I do every spring is just top dress it with a little bit of compost. You could also use manure. I put a light covering on it, and then it's really easy. I just create the rows for the seed crops that I'm doing and plant the seeds. It doesn't have to take a lot of time. One of the things that I do is look at the back of the seed package, and it has all the information that you need for the seeds. How deep that you should plant them. It also tells you what time of year, even soil temperature. I've been doing this for a long time, so I pretty much at this point just look at what the seed depth needs to be, and I go from there because I know all of these crops will grow this time of the year here in southwestern Idaho. So today I'm planting kale, leeks, carrots, dill, and 2 different types of lettuces, all in this 4x4 raised bed. And it may seem like a lot, but I do really like to mix up the crops and just have smaller rows with a lot of variety. One technique that I use that I think would be good to share with folks is there are some crops that say to be planted very, very shallow, like 1/8 of an inch deep, or even some just directly on the soil. And what I've done over the years is I just scatter them out onto the soil. In this particular row, I have carrots, and they are to be planted very, very shallow. Instead of brushing soil over the top of them, I just take a handful of the compost that I have and I just lightly spread it over it. This way I know it's very shallow coverage. And I'm going to do this here where I have all of my lettuce seed that's already been sprinkled in. This way I can ensure that it's a super light coverage and it has the best possibility to germinate. Hopefully you guys have an idea of some of the crops that you can plant this time of year. Any cool season crop can go in right about now. We are approximately 2 to 3 weeks from our typical last frost date, so most cool season seeds can be planted. My final step here for today, since everything is watered in, I'm going to just put this piece of chicken wire over the bed to protect it from any animals. I have cats, and I like to keep a protective covering over the bed until the plants start to come up, just so I don't get any animals in there messing with the soil or even birds or anything else that might be wanting to eat up some of the seeds. Okay, thank you and have a great time in your garden.